is the beginning and the ending of all things. Black is the soul that makes the songbird sing. Black is the hole that the seed must go to produce the beauty and make the roses grow. Black is the night that holds the day at bay. Black is the cover that hides the sun ray. Black is the beauty that makes you go, oh. Black walk, black talk, black dance, black art. Black repels in the heat, keeps you cool in the shade, makes naughty night nature say hip hop hooray. Black is back and ever so strong. Black is the essence of everything born. Black is you and black is me and black is what the world wished they could be. In the triple darkness and the blackness of her womb, to the creation of the stars, sun, and the moon, to the end of your journey until you enter your tomb. It's black, 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 black's back to rule. Black is the cornerstone the builder rejected. Black is the man now president elected was. Black is who the prophets were who once walked the earth. Black is what you're made out of, muddy black. Black strives to be right, but they make black out wrong. They want black to be weak, but by nature black is strong. Black is universal, stands out in the crowd. Black is James Brown saying, I'm black and I'm proud. Black is the man who invented blood plasma. Black is the man who says he's my father. Black is together under one mighty nation. One love, one God ruling all creation. Black was the question, now black is the answer. Black is what the people call the new Black Panther. Black is you and black is me, and black no longer is a mystery. Black is Al Sharpton fighting for justice. Black is Farrakhan with Muhammad's message. Black is Dr. King saying, I have a dream. While black is Malcolm X saying, do it by any means. Black is spiritual, black is lyrical. Songs in the key of life, Stevie singing off. Black is a miracle, the angel Gabriel. Black is a nation in a nation, you don't hear me though. Black is you and black is me, and black no longer is a mystery. Black is Marcus Garvey's Back to Africa move. Black is Isley Brother singing, I Wanna Groove. Black is Anita Baker, so sultry, so smooth. Black is Billie Holiday, lady sings the blues. Black is brown, red, yellow, and black is white. Because everything came out of the darkness and into the light. Black is the man, no longer called boy. Black is for real. Black is the real McCoy. Black, black, black. This young lady right here is one of the most talented young ladies that I know. What is your name and how do you spell it? Because it's a fancy name.
Well, my name is Cordelia Moye, Cordelia, and I'm just here to be the first guest on your show, your first ever show, so thanks for having me.
It is my pleasure.
So this is amazing to be your very first guest.
Well, I hope it's the start of many more.
Yeah, you'll do good.
Now, I know you have wrote some books.
Yeah, I wrote
You're an author, you're a published author, and you have several books. And they tell me a couple of them are poetry books.
Two
of them. That is amazing.
Two poetry books. One is called My Soul is Free to Speak, and the other one is called Pushing 10 Times My Weight. Pushing 3 Times My Weight. I don't even know the own titles. Okay.
That's good. They sound heartfelt.
Yeah, you know, I think you have to write from a heartfelt place.
Yes, and I say that a lot of times. Great artists and great entertainers, they don't draw their greatness from happy times. Like Maya Angelou, do you think she's as great as she is because she grew up in a happy household? No, it's the pain and the suffering and the things that she went through her life that she speaks about. And you only talk about what you know about. And so that's why she is so great, because of what she has went through. And so I just can't wait to hear some of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Can you give us some right now?
I knew he was gonna. I knew he was gonna go there, and I don't. I'm not a spoken word poet. I'm not a spoken word artist or slam poet. I'm just a good old fashioned poet. I never remember any of my poems. I read off of paper. Maya Angelou read off of paper.
Sure, she did. Sure, it's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm a person who still likes to feel the paper. I still like to I like to react when I'm reading. Every time I read it back, I react different. Like I could be in a crowd full of people. Sometimes I'll read one of my poems back. Sometimes I want to cry. Sometimes and people can tell. Or sometimes I'll giggle in the middle of it, and people are like, "Wow, she wrote it? Why is she giggling?"
Yeah.
They know that you're in the moment with them.
Yes.
You know, everybody has their style. I just prefer not to remember.
And people, you can get caught up in your own stuff. Like I'm.
This is why I don't remember.
And just because I don't want to hog the show,
Right.
like I'm doing the poem and I just get caught up in that, and I lost a couple of words in it because I'm just saying I don't even want to get too deep. I want to hurry up with what I do and get to what you do.
Right, but everybody has their own style. You know what I mean? My style is just like I just like to feel the paper. I like to read the words back. Sometimes I read the words back and I'm like, who the heck wrote that? I'm surprised myself. I'm like, who wrote that? But that's what a good poet.
That's a good sign.
It's something that's to me. The way I look at poetry is it's something that's given to you divine in nature. You shouldn't really be writing it from your ego space. You should be writing from a sincere place. Because the ego wants you to be the most dope poet on the planet, and you want the applause, and you want everybody to think that you're the best.
Yes.
If you're coming from a divine place, you just want to get your message out there, and you don't really care at all.
Yes.
So I write from a more like, who wrote that?
Yeah. And that's funny that you say that, because I say that a lot, because a lot of my poetry, I say it doesn't come from me per se, it comes through me.
Right.
It comes through me. And like some of my bits, some of the poetry that I do, and people say it's all great. They don't know I wrote it in 5 minutes. I'll get up out of my bed and just write it down because I know it's not coming from me. It's coming right through me.
Right.
And when I think of, like, I can write, and it'll take, if you give me a subject matter, and then I'll do a line here and a line, and come back tomorrow, and I'll create something, But I know my best poetries are the ones that just come through me 5 minutes.
That just come, But yeah.
And so I have to tell the audience how I met this young lady with Henry Parker.
Shout out to Henry!
Yeah, we gotta give our shout to the man behind the scenes.
Henry's the man.
Henry, who's giving me my first show. and speaking about my show, we have a dynamite season coming up from me. I have all sorts of entertainers and dignitaries around the city, around the country, and the nation here. I have the ambassador of the United Nations, Wapapo. He is going to be here with us talking about the indigenous people and the suffering that they have. I have Sandro Castro coming to the stage here with Obese Track Studio. A shout out to those brothers right here. And we have an amazing crew. I hope to be on this sister show here. She has a show that you just got to see. Oh my
I can
Lord.
be a little bit of a diva.
You can be
when the camera comes on. Yeah. What about me?
But yours is Khadijah's passion.
It's Cordelia's
Fridays.
passion, and it's Friday.
It's
this is
Friday.
your show. I want you
But
to.
I want to talk about your show.
No, I don't want to talk about. I want
That's
you.
why you're on my show. You're on my show to talk about your show.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Okay.
So.
Khadijah's passion. Oh, that's.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
Now,
I gotta say
Henry?
something. I gotta say something. Okay. So someone told me that I don't wear skirts. So I wore a skirt tonight. Don't get used to this, because this could be a lot of body to handle right here. So
Actually,
don't get used to seeing this, but I will let you see my shoes.
Uh-oh. Stand up.
See?
Can the camera get some of this
I'll
over
show you
here?
my shoes. Look.
There you go.
Now, don't get used to seeing me in a skirt. I'm just doing this one time.
What's that little cartoon?
One commenter. And don't get used to it. But anyways, I'm in a skirt tonight. See? Get used to this. Not used to this all the time, but used to this for the next 10 minutes.
I don't know if the cameras can see, but we're not the only ones here. We have other distinguished guests
there's
over
other people here.
We have one of the
They're in
most
the corner. They're
famous
hanging out.
comers in here. Come on over here. Come on over here,
She's
Michelle.
gonna get. Wait,
Come
hold
on
on.
over here.
Wait a
I
minute.
want you to do it,
This is my
This
time.
is my show. This is my show.
Oh,
now, you gave
man.
it to me.
Okay.
Now, I got a dynamite sister, and I just want to put a cameo on her because I want people to see her because she is coming on. Come on over here, girl, and just put this, just come on. This is CD Storm show. All right, this is my show. And this, you're going to hear about this lady.
Nobody.
Yes, this sister here, my sister. Can we see her? Here she goes right here.
Sausages.
She's in here.
Sausages.
Okay.
Sausages. Sausages.
Tell the people your name. Tell the people your name and how long you've been here doing what you're doing, sister. You live now. Go ahead and talk.
I love the delay.
You love the delay? Now, if you let them see you right over here. There you go. There you go. Isn't she a doll?
Sterling S.
There you go.
Can I go now?
Yes, you may go.
Thank you.
You'll be seeing more of her. And so, now what are we going to talk about next? Because I brought you on here specifically to promote you and what you're doing. You are the rising star, and everybody's talking about you. Hey, let's talk about your who's following you, because you have some very interesting people that's following you.
I got some pretty amazing Twitter followers.
Like who, for instance?
Well, one I will say is my queen, Sahita Garrett. Miss Sahita Garrett is my queen. For those of you guys who don't know who Sahita Garrett is an amazing songwriter. She's wrote for Michael Jackson. She's an Oscar winner.
Wow.
She wrote a song for Jennifer Hudson. She's just amazing.
Wow.
She's amazing, and she's one of them. And I'm telling you, when that lady started following me, sorry, Miss Sahita Garrett. When Miss Sahita Garrett started following me, I was just like, wow. But I have a lot of amazing Twitter followers. I don't have a lot, but the ones I do have, pretty amazing. Sometimes I'm like, how do these people even know me? You know,
You're very popular. Your shows are getting around. They are growing a wide audience as we speak. And I see Wendy's has nothing on you, sister.
Wendy, I love Wendy. Shout out to Wendy Williams. I love Wendy.
I ain't got no problem with you.
I know, he's
my girl.
Yeah, it's a compliment. I get it.
But you gotta move over.
You got it. I got it. But no, I don't really like to, name drop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I do have some pretty amazing Twitter followers. But yeah, so then you just this is how you network,
That's right.
social media. So
That's right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are we going to talk about next? Now, I'm looking at you over here, Crystal, and I want to pull you over here because I got some people up in here now, and I'm looking at but we're gonna save you. We're gonna save you because we have something very special for you. Okay, so what's going on?
What's going on? Well, right now, I'm in the beginning stages of working on a documentary about Roxbury. I've been really wanting to do this for about 2 years, and now it looks like the wheels are finally in motion. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
Because I am a Roxbury native, born and raised, so I'm very proud of where I'm from.
Roxbury
and I think
born.
Everybody else should kind of know the history of Roxbury because it's a very historical part of Boston, and I'm just excited to get the story out there and have it be, just real. Come from the people who are from there, the people who were raised there.
Is this a project you've been thinking about for some time?
I've been thinking about it for about 2 years.
Okay.
So on my business card, it says, "Who's that girl from Roxbury?" So once it gets done,
yes,
and I finish this documentary, I'm going to say I'm the queen of Roxbury. It's going to go from who's this girl from Roxbury, because now it's like you don't really know me.
You heard
who's
it
that girl?
first here on my show.
After I get that, we get that documentary done, Henry.
You heard it
I'm
first.
changing it to the Queen of Roxbury. The Queen of Roxbury, not who's that girl, but the Queen.
Okay.
But no, seriously. But I think it's a fascinating part of the city.
It's so much needed.
Yeah.
That is a project that is so much needed.
Yeah.
Because we have Roxbury, we have a lot of young people coming up in Roxbury that unfortunately don't have any idea of the history and rich culture that Roxbury brings.
Right.
So something like that, they'll look at it and they will love it and appreciate it. Hopefully,
Like, you see the tracks, like you see the train tracks down Dudley, like they don't know that.
No.
But we know that turn. I used to take a turn at Dudley Station. It looked like it would fall. It looked like it was gonna fall.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, every time you have that turn, everybody be like, "Is this gonna be the day? Is this the day the train's gonna fall off the train?"
When I was a kid, it was a mini roller coaster to me. I used to
everybody was running. As soon as you take that turn into Dudley Station, the train would tilt.
So true.
It would tilt, and every time you take that turn, you're like, "Is this gonna be the day it's gonna fall?" And it never
when
did.
they tore all that down, there was a tremendous amount of steel. A lot of people don't know that they sold that steel to Japan.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, all that, because it was a tremendous amount of steel. Because remember, they was down there all the way down Northampton Station, Dover Station.
Yeah.
That's thousands and thousands of tons of steel. They had to do something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sold it to Japan.
Okay.
And Japan made cars, and you riding in it now.
You know, hey, it gotta go somewhere. Listen, it gotta go somewhere. You know what I mean? But Yeah, so that's
Isn't
what
that something? That is great. I can't wait to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You know, can I sweep the floors or
You
something?
can do whatever you want. You can do whatever
I'd like
you
to
want.
be a part of it, you
can
know?
yeah, I'm excited about that. But
Okay.
so
So how much time are we looking at on my show here? You know? Okay, so I just want to thank y'all for tuning in to the CD Storm Show. And I want to thank my welcome guests. And I want to thank Henry is the man.
Henry.
We can't never forget him out.
I love Henry.
Should we have him come out here and take a bow?
Henry's not gonna come out here. Listen, one day Henry's gonna come out, but he's gonna come out and peek his head in. I don't know. Good luck with that one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and you're gonna see more of the CD Storm Show.
No more of these, though.
Thank you. Welcome to the second edition to the CD Storm Show, where we are going to be bringing the most dynamic entertainment, controversy, local, national, and international news right to you. Right here we have my producer, TV host, director, entrepreneur, writer, Henry Parker. And we're going to be discussing the powers of positivity. Yes, the powers of positivity and the transition from negative to positive in order to move forward in a positive manner in life and obtain the things that we strive for. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you, sir. So, you know, everybody always talks about Henry Parker and him being the man behind the scenes, and it's so rare that, you know, we as hosts get a chance to have him out here. It's a pleasure just to have him out here. And I wanna start it off by asking you, Henry. We all know that you're very positive and very powerful. I want to know I would like to know, and I know the viewers would like to know, when did you get your start in wanting to expound in the TV business?
Well, I'll give you a little story.
Okay.
As a martial arts instructor, I was teaching kids, and I had one of the parents that wanted lessons. So I said, okay, fine. So I started teaching him, giving him lessons, etc. And he wanted to pay me. And I said, no. It'll ruin the vibe. Sometimes it's more expensive. It's more expensive to pay attention than it is to pay money.
Okay. All right.
And he even took classes with the little kids. You know, it's funny to see, you know, little 3-foot kids, and all of a sudden you jump up to a 6-footer and then back down to 3 feet.
Right.
So,
Right.
So he goes, look, I got to compensate you some sort of way.
Okay.
So he goes, I'll give you guitar lessons. I said, nah. He goes, I run the TV program out in is Everett or Revere.
Okay.
So I said, he gave me a tour, and I always wanted to get into video because I'd always been into still photography, and this was
Did
just.
you take it in school? Is this a subject that you took up in
I
school?
took photography. I studied some classes at Harvard Extension and the New England School of Photography, Cambridge Adult Education, and whatever else I picked up just by hanging out like everything else.
Yes.
And from there, like I said, after I got into video, I haven't barely done any still photography. I just,
Took it over, huh?
right. So this is, right now, this is my passion, so.
Okay. And I know it is one of my passions. It's been one of my dreams to be on television and act. That's one of my passions that I am still pursuing now. You have a lot of exciting young guests coming on your show. Tell us, what are the newest projects that you have coming up now?
Well,
Can you give us a little insight to what's going on?
the newest project, I'm working with the sister Cordelia Moye, Cordelia's Passion.
Oh, yes.
Quick shout out to my sister.
Sister Cordelia?
You can find her.
Gotcha.
You can find her on Henry Park on YouTube. Henry Parker Presents. Now, as for my new projects, I am looking forward to working at your martial arts school, doing some work with them. That's next on my list. But right
Okay.
now, I focus on. I like to give this Warrior Scholar here a good start. to get him rocking and rolling.
Yes, sir. Get my feet wet.
Right.
He's like taking me baby steps at a time. Yeah.
But my main thing is, for me, is it doesn't matter. The subject matter, I like, politics, anything social with current events.
Yes.
And the main thing is for me to give a voice to the voiceless.
Okay, and that's what that's what it's all about. Each one teaches one. Well, do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
This is my show, but I'll take questions myself.
Okay.
I'm an open book.
Okay, since this brother's an open book, right?
Oh Lord.
No. At what point
Okay.
did you change your life? Put it this way: your life has been quite interesting, which is an understatement.
Yes, very much.
What was there any moment or deciding factor that you said, I have to make a change?
Oh yes, and that was many times, not just one time, but that epiphany hit me many times. But I believe that it sunk in. The changing of my life happened the last time I was incarcerated in South Bay Correctional Institution, where my good friend and dear brother Randy Muhammad, he came to me and he says, Brother Carroll, he says, I got a job for you. And I said, oh, sir, he says, I want you to go to the brothers and I want you to sign them up and I want you to bring them to me. And, and I was very honored that he thought that I had the appeal to bring the brothers. And I've been doing it ever since, and I found the cause. And years later, guys would come up to me because I've been doing poetry in the prisons under the reintegration program. And then I'm back into the prisons, actually speaking there. So that was a turning point in my life where I just left drugs and alcohol and womanizing alone, and I've been foraging ever since. That was the major turning point. But then, periodically, I've been a warrior all my life. It's just that I've been battling spiritually with drugs and alcohol until I finally overcame it. And I don't believe in saying that my name is Carroll Smith, and I've been clean and sober for 15 years and a recovering alcoholic. Once I got past a couple of years, I'm done with it. It's over, and I'm not recovering. I'm done. And so I got that in my head, and I just moved forward and been blessed ever since.
Now, since I'm familiar with the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad,
yes,
how did that affect you when you first heard it? I'm curious.
Oh, the teachings are something else. It's like when you get a taste of it, the first thing you want to do is you want to share it. You want to share it with everyone because it is a total awakening. Just as Brother Jesus says, we believe, he says, know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Well, if you got to know the truth, then that means somebody must have lied to you. And what truth is it that he was talking about? And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that is the truth about the knowledge of yourself and who you are, the knowledge of God and who he is, and the knowledge of the devil and who he is. These are the three things that Brother Isa, Jesus, says that you must know in order to be free. And so I take that at heart and I run with it.
Now, one of the mantras is wake up, clean up, stand up. Can you expound on that for us?
Wake up, clean up, and stand up. Wow, I haven't heard that expression, but I like it, and I'm going to use it. Wake up, clean up, and stand up. Well, when you got to wake up, you got to wake up to the reality of the one true living God who came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all praise is due, and to forever we give thanks to him for his religion and culture, which is Islam. Wake up, stand up and be a man and protect your family, protect your wife, your children. Stand up and be a man and do what you're supposed to do, accept your responsibilities as a man, and just do what you gotta do. What was that? Wake up, stand up, and get up. Get up and do something for yourself, and stop depending upon others to do for you what you should do for yourself. We are 99.9% consumers, and everybody in the world is taking care of our needs. It's time for us to unite amongst ourselves and do for ourselves. Get up and do for yourself.
Now, you have a nonprofit organization.
Yes.
Which is,
It is called World Citizens Performing Arts Institute. We've been incorporated since 2010, and we are engaged in the performing arts, and we specialize in autistic children. I have a group of sisters that they are into face painting and button making, and we want to share this with autistic children and let them grow in their mind through the arts. And we have qualified sisters and brothers that will teach and is teaching the arts and crafts instructors how to care for these special needs children in their ways. And so it's great, and it's growing, and we're looking for all the support that we can get in this endeavor. We cannot forget about them. They have a tremendous amount of beauty, talent, and art that has to be let out. So that's our main thing. I'm a performing arts, performing entertainer myself. I do spoken word poetry all over, and I'm not only a client, I'm the president.
Now, also you have a construction thing going on with ex-offenders as such, or we were talking about that earlier.
Yes, well, you know, I'm part of the innocent convict movement. That is, the movie's going to be out really, really soon, but. My construction company, Mattapian Dorchester Contractors Association, is a nonprofit organization, and we are dedicated to making sure that women, minority contractors, as well as regular tradespeople get the fair share of work that goes on in our area. I cover Mattapian, Roxbury, Dorchester, Hyde Park, Rosendale, and now East Boston. So any jobs that go on in these areas, we're sort of like the watchdogs of the community. And you know, there's 35% minority participation, 25% men, 10% women, 35% all around, and we make sure that that's enforced. And with so much construction that's going on there, it's hard to keep up with all of it unless you, the people, get involved. And when you see in your area license plates that don't even belong there and don't see your people on that job, you need to give MDCA a call. And their number is 857-243-5594. Again, that's 857-243-5594. Be the watchdogs of your own community.
Now, who do you have planned for you? Just give the folks a little taste on what you plan to do with your show.
Oh, my show is going to be like no other show you have ever seen. Trust and believe. I'm not going to put too much on you, and I'm not going to give too much away, but you just need to stay tuned to Henry Parker Presents CD Storm Show. And for instance, I have an exciting guest. He's the United Nations Ambassador for Indigenous people around the world. Wopaniquan Sundance. Chief Sundance is going to be my next guest. And I have artists all around the country coming here. Some of them are well-seasoned, triple platinum, and then some are just regular local recording artists on the rise up. But you're gonna see them all. Community events, local news, international news, right here on the CD Storm Show.
Now, do you plan to take, just out of curiosity, do you plan to take your program out to the streets?
Absolutely. I have camera crews. We are going to be actually like in the days of old candid camera. So you just watch out, because anywhere you go, anytime, any place, when you least expect it, you're going to see the CD Storm crew right on you. So come be with your A game. Yes, sir.
Since we were talking about positivity,
yes.
How has martial arts played a part in your life?
It has played.
You have to be obviously have to be positive.
Absolutely. And what martial arts has done to me, I've been in the Marine Corps for 7 years, and they've given us basic martial arts, hand-to-hand combat. But jiu-jitsu that I study, when I first walked into the place, and he wants to know, why do you come here? And there was a guy who was standing right in front of me, and he asked him, I was next in line. He says, well, why do you want to come here? He says, well, you know, ain't nobody gonna mess with me. I want to learn how to fight. He said, well, go across the street, because there was a karate place across the street. We'll go across there. They'll teach you how to fight. So I got hip to it right there. So when he asked me, he says, well, why you come here? I says, because I want to learn how to defend myself. He says, okay, because that's what we do. We teach you self-defense. And with that, and knowing that you can handle yourself, there's a calmness that comes over you, and a stillness, and a humbleness. And you would easily walk away from a fight rather than fight. So that's why I love the martial arts, because it gives me balance, and it humbles me. It really humbles me. And it keeps me in very good shape.
Now, what's in store for CD Storm beside your show? In terms of business, et cetera, your nonprofit, what do you foresee 5 years from now, out of curiosity?
Well, that's interesting you say it, because where you're going to be at 5 years from now depends upon what you do right now, because things take time. I'm just happy to say, I'm going to let it out the bag, that I have been asked to be the president of marketing and sales in Island Foods, which is run by Brother O'Neill. We call him Hot Sauce. He has a 6-flavored hot sauce that's on the market, a family recipe from Jamaica, years and years. We had a test pilot on it, had 200 cases in Tropical Foods on Washington Street, Star Market, on River Street, and sold out. So now we are going to be going into full production on this hot sauce. So that's one of the projects that I got coming up here now.
That's very interesting.
I'm getting ready to I do a tour in Cuba. I've got my passport, got things ready, and I'm getting ready to go to Cuba for the first time and perform there. I'm with Obese Track Studios. Obese, shout out to you. Sandro Castro, he's a great young man. He's doing movies, and he's got artists under him. I'm going to have them on my show. Sandro, you're on the list, and my show is like no other, and you will see.
So, before we close out, can you treat us to a quick poem, right quick?
Oh, wow. Okay, let me see. It's not the blind man who can't see. Fools with eyes in their head sometimes are blind as a bat in a tree. You don't collect $200 and you don't pass go. You're blocking your own blessings. What's worse is that you know. And you take a chance, blind romance, lust in your pants like you ain't got no sense. Just another way in the ways of this world, a mirage in the sport and play, designed to control your mind to the very end of old mankind. Wake up, stand up, and get up. This has been a very, very interesting and exciting episode, and I want y'all to stay tuned and come back to the CD Storm Show very soon.
And without that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out.
Thank you very much.